Hi, welcome to 2025. Can hardly believe it's here. This month will mark coming up on the 4-year anniversary of Bob's passing. Um, what I can tell you is God has been with us in many ways. Um, there's plenty of stories to share. And even during that time, um, I have sadly come to know more widows, new widows. And just yesterday, I had reached out to a friend who had reached out to me when Bob passed, and she had been a widow at that time for 4 years, where I'm at. And at the time, I thought she knew all the answers. And now I clearly know she doesn't, but because I'm where she was. But man, was she a pillar of strength for me at that time, 4 years ago. And so now for her, it's been 8 years since her beloved went to be with Jesus. And we connected into this yucky group that neither of us wanted to be in. Nobody ever really, I don't think, wants to be a widow. Um, Although I have met some women that they I don't know that they're necessarily glad they're a widow, but well, I think they've had to struggle their own struggles because of maybe their marriage wasn't that happy. Um, However, anyway, I want to talk to you this week a little bit about some topics that have to do with time, because we're starting a new year, and timing, because God's not in time, but He's in timing, and His timing is perfect for things. Um, so just right now, I want to read to you Ecclesiastes 3, which has always been one of my go-to scriptures when I am questioning and wondering, and because life is a mystery. Why did Bob have to die at only 48 years old? Why did my brother have to die at only 47? Why? God can handle those whys. And we go back to His sovereignty, to God's sovereignty. So Ecclesiastes 3. For everything there is a season, a right time for every intention under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to throw stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to discard, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. So be thinking of those scriptures as we journey into this week. That's my gift for you today.